Okay, adding mid-range strikes. Mid-range strikes, we have outside game, mid-range, clinch. So it's important to understand the mid-range strikes and know when to throw them. The mid-range strikes are your uppercuts, your hooks, your shovel hooks, body shots, etc. Mid-range, understanding when it is. For so many years, I'm throwing shots on the outside, throwing uppercuts, throwing hooks. I wonder why I can never land them. And the reason why, because I was never in the range. Outside range is long range strikes. Mid-range is close quarter strikes. And of course, clinch is clinch. So, and you have dirty boxing in the clinch. But the most important thing is when to throw them and how to throw them. When you're at an outside range, you're relatively safe because of the transition. When you come into the close quarter strikes, the mid strikes, now you know for a fact you have to drop your hands. So I don't want to be dropping them because someone's going to light you up in the meantime. So I want to make sure I'm tight when I throw my close quarter strikes, my mid-range strikes. My hands are up because I'm defending, people are hitting back, and I'm throwing my shots tight. Making sure it's my body that's shifting, of course, always from the toes to deliver the strikes. And I'd be looking for the uppercuts, the hooks, and the body shots, but try to think about a combination that makes sense. For instance, I wouldn't want to go body, body, body. It would leave my head open. So if I was going to go to the body, perhaps I would go to the head first, go to the body, and then go back to the head. It would make sense in real time when real people fight back. Okay, when to deliver these mid-range strikes. Most important thing is, of course, defense, like we've spoken about before. I'm using my defense, I'm using my long-range shots, and I'm working my way in. Maybe I worked into the person to throw those close quarter shots. Maybe I've worked my way into the mid-range, defending, throw my close quarter shots to move in to clinch. Maybe I've worked my way in to throw my close quarter shots to get back out again and move off. Lots of different ways I can do it. I can come in, throw my close quarter shots, bump the person, and then go back to the outside range. However you want to deploy it. Perhaps the person's coming on you. I'm throwing long range shots. They're not liking it. They start to move forward. They move forward into the mid range, boom, and you rapid fire. You give it back to them. So you can draw the person in and then throw close quarter strikes. You can also do them out of the clinch. We were in the clinch, which we'll look at in further videos. The person gives me space, rapid fire, and I'm back out again. So super important to understand when to throw those mid-range strikes, those uppercuts, those hooks, and those shovel hooks. Making sure you have a clear understanding of the outside range and the mid-range and when to deploy them. Another tip, when you're throwing your mid-range strikes, of course, you can get away with it certain times front on. But ideally, you'd want to be on the side. So if my opponent is in front of me, I have my close quarter strikes, of course, but I'd want to be stepping off line. So their head is here and your head is just off line, just out of vision, so I can land those shots. So throwing the shots, yep, definitely possible to throw them in front. You're going to have them busy around the head if you're going to go throw those close quarter shots. But ideally is get off to the side. So once I'm here and I've moved my way in, thrown the shots, I step to the side. The vision is off and then I can deploy. And if you do step off to the side to throw those shots here, make sure when I deploy, I don't go step back in front of the person and reset them. I've stepped off to the side to throw them and then I go off. Get back to range and wherever it goes next. Mid-range strikes, so important, but not before you've set them up with your long range so you can actually get in and deploy. Keep them safe. Mid-range, I would not be hanging around too long. You either want to be out or you want to be in. But there is a time when I'm going to be in that mid-range, whether they step into it or I step into it. Get it covered. Okay, here's a drill. Nice drill to keep me centered. Everything needs to come to the center line. I don't want to be throwing a shot and moving myself off the center line. It's going to make me wide open and have a long way to come back. So every shot you throw, I'm looking at throwing it to the center line. If you were looking in a mirror, you'd be looking to throw it at your nose. Straight, hook, uppercuts. Body shot, shovel hooks, same. They stop at the center line. That's going to take core control. And of course, you've got to have your balance. Balance is key, as we've spoken about before. Make sure that balance is there, everything's set, and now it's ready to go. And a quick tip, when we do throw it, don't forget to hold your hand correctly. Not like a V, here, locked out, so you're going to be hitting. Just because we're throwing close quarter strikes, mid-range strikes now, it doesn't mean you're going to hold your hand any different. It still gets held the same. So when we're in this position, making sure I keep my hand correctly held, whatever the punch is. So here's a little drill I like to use. Keeps me in the center line. I'm going to start with a straight punch and a straight punch. Rolled by my toes. My toes come with me, whatever direction I'm throwing. Straight punch, hook line, uppercut. And you can put it into the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Focus on your breath as you're throwing. Center line. So nothing's coming past the center line and nothing's going off the center line. Everything straight line. It's my core. You can set it up however you want. Straight, straight, hook, hook, uppercut. Back to straights. Or straight, straight, hook, hook, uppercut. Back to hooks, back to straights. Maybe you want to do the hooks last. However you want to deploy it. There's a great little drill to keep me center line. Everything points in center line. Why? Because he only has one head. I'm throwing to his head. And 2, you're protecting your head. If you're keeping everything center line, you're keeping everything to the middle. Keeps you safe, keeps you more functional, prepared. Okay, here's another drill with the slam ball. This is a 20 kilo slam ball. You can use whatever size you want. 20 kilos is ideal. The goal is, what I look for is structure. What's going to help me in my hands, my striking, my jiu-jitsu, and the control of my body as one. And this is another exercise that I like to use. Of course, you can put it into lots of things. You could do your push-ups, you could do your chin-ups, you could do any exercise you want, and then throw this in between. Isolate it, however you want to put it together. The drill is this. I pick it up and I keep it tight. Here, I bend and I roll it down my leg. I come up onto the shoulder, across the body, down the leg, roll it back up again. I can put it onto the shoulder. When I'm doing it, it's my whole body that's doing it. It's not isolated. There's nothing in my back. I roll it up, I roll it down. When you feel confident with it, I can start putting it behind my back. Wherever you can start to work it around, it makes me use my stabilizers. Down the leg, back up to the shoulder. Squat in between it, cool, around the back, up onto the shoulders, down the leg, wherever you want to go. Great little drill and great for your structure, keeping your body as one.